Welcome to the Offsides podcast. I am the retarded producer, Coach Ryan, and today are always with Coach Kyle. So,
Yeah, Coach Kyle in the place to be. Connor Roach sucks dick for free. Official sponsor today. We have Ducati, I believe is how you say it. It's from Italia, I believe. They're motorcycles, way overpriced. Went down. I think we were getting a Sawasaki, like the cheap one that's like off-brand from Walmart. We drove a fucking hour today and then an hour back to get to a motorcycle that we didn't even buy. Isn't that right, Uncle Drew? Yeah, my sister's fiance trying to get a bike, like a little baller, doesn't have a license for it. I hope he puts it down as soon as he picks it up. But yeah, we drove 2 hours, bunch of gas wasted going to get this bike. We get there. This is not as bad as it sounds, but we get there and the guy is literally walking up to buy it. The guy told us first come, first serve, and this fucking kid with his leather jacket and his helmet on, probably never even stepped on a motorcycle, goes and buys it before we could. Too good of a deal. But that's our unofficial sponsor, Ducati Motorcycles. Suck it, Drew.
all right. And today we have a lot of NHL news today. So let's just get right into it. First one is the Minnesota Wild and the Carolina Hurricanes making a change of scenery trade, I would say. Nito Niederreiter to Carolina for Victor Rask. Niederreiter has 23 points, 9 goals in 46 games, and Victor Rask has 6 points, 1 goal in 26 games after coming back from a injury. Um, it's just purely two guys that are not doing well,
Yeah,
and
just
just
look go in the eye and say it's just a flippy floppy, man.
exactly. And then some more news. Carl Alsner has played 9 games this year in the NHL and 10 games in the AHL. Has been a healthy scratch, a lot of games. He got called back up to the NHL today. He still has 4 years remaining at with a total of $18.5 million and
Holy shit.
a modified no trade clause. Also, Tyson Jost just got sent down to the minors. He was the 10th overall pick in 2016 by the Colorado Avalanche. He has 15.6 goals in 42 games and a -6. That's not so good for a 10th overall pick.
I know, but come on, man. It wasn't
I
that
mean, I
long
mean,
ago.
I know still, but there's some other guys like Clayton Keller's producing,
True.
Barzil's
Maybe he just
producing.
needs to go have a night. Maybe he needs to go out to the bars, put one on, cut
Mm,
a rug, and call it a day.
yeah. And then these past 2 days, the Ducks have been mixing up their roster. They had two AHL kind of fourth liner trades. It was Justin Kloos for Pontus Aberg. I believe that was with the Nashville Predators, I want to say. Pittsburgh made a trade. Derek Grant to the Ducks for Joseph Blandisi. That's like a fourth line AHL trade.
Who the hell are they?
Fuck, I know who Derek Grant is. You just don't know what hockey is.
You don't know anything.
Shut up. I bet you don't even know who Michael Del Zotto is.
Nope, not that guy.
Yeah, exactly. He's an NHLer.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've heard of those.
Okay, yeah. So the Anaheim Ducks received Michael Del Zotto from the Vancouver Canucks for Luke Shen and a 2027th. So just kind
I
of
know Schenner. He's tough, so I'll give him that. Nice
yeah,
trade.
yeah. So I think it's an upgrade. You get a puck moving defenseman in Del Zotto for a tough guy, defensive defenseman Luke Shen. So I will see how it turns out. And then we have the Jamie Benn. Jamie
Yeah,
Benn.
let's just be honest. Dallas Stars are the worst team in the NHL and will always be. Love Jamie Benn and Sagan, but Dallas Stars suck because my buddy likes them. Straub Gore, ugh, gross team. I just remember them scoring in the crease, and I'll never forget. People don't forget.
Well, they are in a playoff spot right now, by the way.
Yeah, no, they're not a bad team. I just hate them.
Okay. Well, anyways, so this is a quote from somebody that's close to the team. We don't have a name, but they said Jamie Benn winning the Hart Trophy was the worst thing that could happen to the Dallas Stars. Like,
I get it with the money, but shit,
yeah,
man, like
I
who
mean,
else won a Hart there? Like Madonna maybe or something back in the day. Like a couple other guys, like that, those are Hall of Famers. Like this
yeah,
guy did it in the last second on dinner. That was sick.
yeah. I mean, he is having a slump of a season, I would say. I mean, he's still producing, just not the way he should be. Last year he had 79 points and 36 goals with a plus 20 plus minus in 82 games. This year he's played 46 games. He has 33 points, 18 goals, and is a plus 5. I mean, he's producing, just not to what he's used to be. Um,
Yeah, no, everyone's gonna slow down, I guess.
I mean, they're in a playoff spot. The Central is not as good. as it used to be. But yeah, they are in a playoff spot currently, so we'll see how the rest of the season turns out.
Well, the only thing I'm pumped about is going to be an outdoor game down here. I hope they're playing Boston. That's the only reason I'll go. As to be a former team like Buffalo, the Islanders, who knows? Just those teams that my dad knows. But yeah, I want to see them. I don't want to see anybody random. It would be cool with the Minnesota North Stars bringing down the Wild. That'd be kind of cool, a little 2-2. But that'll be sick. I don't know if I'll pay for it because I want to be in like a snowstorm when I go to one of those games. But they got one down here. I was surprised it wasn't at Wally World where they got Cowboys at.
Yeah, well, honestly, if we're going Winter Classics, it's either going to be Boston or Chicago, because Chicago's always in a Winter Classic.
I did hear that they have denied Chicago. I don't know if that's hearsay, but I saw something saying that they weren't going to do Chicago this next year.
Yeah, so we'll see what it goes out to be. Our next topic is going to be William Nylander. He has been a quite of a disappointment this year. He has 3 points in 17 games, 1 goal and two
And just so
assists.
you know, for anyone that's not a hockey person, like that's like waiting on LeBron James to make a decision, right? And you're like, oh man, this guy's going to be sick, going to be sick. Ryan, tell me how much they're paying this kid this year, and he's only got 3 points in how many ever games?
This year he's getting paid 2.7 or $10.277 million. So if you average that out for points, he's getting paid $3,425,000 per point, $10,277,000 per goal, and $5,138,000 per assist. And I have a
Stat
little
guy.
yeah, stat guy here. And I have a little thing here. It's comparing William Nylander to Yaroslav Halak. Yaroslav Halak has 3 assists on the year in
And
20.
Yaroslav Halak is the goalie for the Boston Bruins, everyone.
Yes, he has. Granted, not to cut Nylander some slack. Yaroslav Halak has played 7 more games than Nylander,
Oh
so
man,
Nylander has
he's just
7
warming up.
games to score 1 more point, or else he's tied with Halak. So it's gonna be interesting. We're gonna follow this topic here.
Jeez.
And then our we're off to our little off topic, but the Chiefs and the Patriots play this weekend. And it has been recorded that it's going to be a quote unquote Arctic blast. It's supposed to be 0 to -10 degrees.
That's where the
So
Winter Classic could be, not Dallas. All you need all the snow in the crease. That's what you guys need in Dallas, boys.
yeah, it's gonna be a hell of a game. So it's gonna be a lot of running the ball because you cannot pass the ball when it's snowing. So it'll be interesting. But
Yeah,
to
I hate
also,
football, but that's cold.
yeah, it is cold. So something about Tom Brady is that he is 3-4 in road games in the playoffs. So that is going to be something very interesting to see because he has a losing record. It's going to be interesting to see if the Patriots can pull off a win in Arrowhead. But the interesting thing is that I saw this the other day, and it is a infographic of the most road playoff wins by quarterbacks. And Baltimore Ravens Joe Flacco leads the way with 7.
My
Roethlis-
boy.
Roethlisberger, Aaron Rodgers, and Eli Manning are tied at 5. And the butt fumble Mark Sanchez has 4.
Hey, think about this, Ryan. What if the Chiefs picked up Hunt as their kicker?
I don't think Kareem Hunt can kick the ball.
Oh, dude, but you see that video in the lobby?
Oh yeah, well I saw him kick a girl, man, but I didn't see her go flying anywhere. I mean, I think it was like maybe like 5 yards, maybe not even like a
32
yard,
yarder.
32
I
yarder.
capped it. Yeah.
Cody Parkey, maybe the Bears should recruit Kareem Hunt for kicking,
Shit.
because Cody Parkey can't hit shit.
That sucks for that guy. I feel so bad.
Oh, dude,
So our next off topic thing here is going to be a man we call Eric Sodes, coach we worked with in the past. Kind of a weird guy. Played a little bit of pro over in Sweden or something like that. Not like a big one, but he played. So I'll give him that. He played pro. So he comes up to a camp a few years ago with us, and we have rules: no girlfriends on the road, no
animals.
dogs, because these hotels don't accept that, like $250 charge. So we're in Lake Tahoe, nice resort. Shout out to the Ashton, man, beautiful place. They're like little cabins, say 2, 3 stories.
Townhouses.
We show up there. The guy shows up on a different bus, right? He's driving himself up. He's not on schedule with us or anything. He brings his girlfriend and his 2 dogs to the hotel, and he's like, "Oh yeah, the dogs are gonna stay in the car." Like I'm an idiot. No, they don't stay in the car. I came back to grab something at lunch one day for one of the kids, and these 2 dogs are ripping it up in our hotel room, just going crazy. They got the "Do Not Disturb" sign on. Like, okay, so they're not gonna clean our sheets. Like, what are you doing? And then the girlfriend's just chilling by the beach. Sick, buddy. A funny story that they had. You can lay this one on them, Ryan. Had some friends that wanted to do a video of a drone coming into the rink, which is really cool.
Yeah, really cool
Great
idea.
idea. For $10,000, give them a run for that shit.
So they were coming up from Southern California, and our main man Eric was talking to our great CEO of No Ambitions Hockey. And he's just like, yeah, my buddies are up here, are coming up right now. Like, can we do this drone footage? It'd be $10,000. And our CEO, no, I don't want to do that. So these guys are like halfway already up to Tahoe, and our main man Eric's just like, "Yo, guys, like, sorry, we're not gonna do it. You guys can go home now." And they were like, probably like
What's SoCal to Tahoe? Isn't that like a good like
six,
10 hours?
6, 7 hours.
Okay. Well, traffic is what I'm
Yeah,
probably thinking
traffic.
of.
Yeah, if you're driving from
But
LA, it's gonna be like 10.
I'm actually getting handed a piece of paper here. There's an update for Eric Sodes. Um, I've heard through the grapevine of coaches, a guy was doing shooters on the ice. Not saying he was doing them on the ice, but he had them in his pocket. Apparently, went up to demonstrate a drill, went did tight turn around a corner, and 2 little shooters fell out of his pocket. And one of the kids picked him up. Don't know if this is true. This might just be made up. But a kid picked it up and said, "Oh, here's your waters." I'm not making it up about the drinks. I'm just saying the kid said, "Oh, here's your waters." That'd be hilarious if that's true. But that's
Yeah,
so fun
yeah.
doing,
But
bud. You're growing up.
come on, buddy, you're a grown ass man. You don't need to be drinking the booze on the ice just to take the edge off, so you don't have to deal with
Yeah,
kids
I
all
like
day.
kids enough. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So,
Yeah, you hear that Fisherman Pete calling that?
yeah. Jesus, come on, Fisherman Pete. You need to take
All
some
right,
notes.
so we're gonna finish her up here with some shout outs and of course always talking to our boy. That always does so much for the pod. But today I did a lesson with a guy named Dustin. Didn't catch his last name. I'm gonna get it next week from him. But he's been playing hockey his whole life. I guess junior, senior years, high school, doing good, playing high school hockey or whatever it was. He was kind of thinking, hey, maybe I'll go play juniors or try out for the pros one day, kind of thing. And he ended up getting leukemia. I think this is, 10 years ago, something like that. Anyways, he hasn't been able to be on the ice. He's been so frail. He's doing chemotherapy, a lot of weight loss, muscle loss, whole 9 yards. And today I did a lesson with him. He just wants to get back to being a regular hockey player, being able to compete in a men's league game or be able to go out there and do tight turns. And I just told the kid, it's all muscle memory. You'll get it back. I know it's been years, but some time off, your body will kind of adjust. We'll get you back into that. So working on some skating, shooting today. But the kid's got unreal work ethic. Older than me, he wants to be out there. He listens more than half the kids that I coach here. But yeah, he's a good guy. It was crazy. I didn't think I'd ever be having a coaching story like that, all heartfelt. But
Yeah.
good guy. And then my final shout out is to Henry Boogos and the Booga Boys. I don't know where you been, Henry. I've been calling you. Call me back. Love you. Bye bye.
I love you too, Henry. Call me back. And then my one shout out today is for my dad. Yeah, that's about it.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, there's nothing really special about
Um,
it. Just shouting out my dad.
So then at the end here, we got our biggest shout outs at the end of every episode. Coach Esson, who's been with us for years, great supporter of the show. He actually made 10 different YouTube accounts to subscribe to us. Very weird. He just wants to get the count up, I think. He's really helping out. Here in Austin, Texas, he started a community garden called Offsides Live on Location Garden. It's downtown Austin, right by the water. Beautiful setup. We're actually giving back to the homeless with that one. And then, he's got a full stock pond full of nickbreck fishies. They're just swimming around in there. He's got huge eggplants everywhere. He takes a bag with him every day. I don't know if he eats them, gives them to his friends. And then he's got forget me not flowers because we'll never forget your episode that we were going to dedicate to you. Hassan. It's just, there's just too many stories, too many heartfelt things for you. So it's just been hard on us to get the episode together. But we're going to bank that one for you.
Yeah, and then actually coming in out of the news department in Austin, Esson was actually the first male to give birth. This is,
What?
dude, this is crazy. I know.
That's some Danny DeVito Arnold.
Yeah, exactly, dude. It's crazy. There's,
Congrats, man. I wish you all the best. And send if you have it on Amazon, I can get you the gifts.
yeah, honestly, just give us an Amazon wish list, and we'll try to get you everything we can as possible.
All right, that was the Offside Podcast. Goodbye forever. I'm Coach Kyle signing out.
I am Coach Ryan, and drink responsibly.